Good morning, Cavaliers. I'm Sophia Soul.
And I'm Gabrielle Solomon, and welcome to the September edition of The Legacy.
We're kicking things off with a special episode that will leave you inspired.
From the water to flavors straight from Italy to a place where strength meets tradition, we've got it all.
And who knows, you might even learn something new about yourself along the way.
So let's dive right in. We've got an amazing lineup of stories coming your way. First, we'll meet Kylie Moore, a new freshman at Gables who's finding her place by following her passion.
Then we'll take you inside a Miami shop bringing rich flavors to life in a way you won't forget.
And finally, we'll show you a place where kicks and punches are just the beginning. This dojo is building something even bigger.
So stay tuned. We've got all this and so much more on The Legacy. Starting high school can be overwhelming, but for one Gables freshman, the water is where she feels most at home.
It's a place that challenges her, strengthens her, and reminds her of who she is. Here's Natsumi Crow with the story.
Freshman Kylie Moore is a student at Coral Gables, adapting to the changes of high school and discovering her path.
It's been very fun so far. I can get involved in a bunch of new things, and I like it a lot more than middle school. And could have been a little bit difficult because you might not know a lot of people, your old friends might not be in your classes, and you'll be meeting a bunch of new teachers that you don't know.
High school comes with stress and unfamiliar faces, but Kylie finds her rhythm where she feels most at ease, in the water.
Swimming, it helps me relax after school, after I've had a hard day of working and tests. Swimming just helps me ease my mind.
Another new addition to Gables, Coach Roy, acknowledges Kylie's dedication and love for the sport.
She's very focused and she listens and she tries to do her best. I mean, there's obviously she can still get a lot better. She's only 13, but she's definitely working very hard.
Beyond coaching Kylie, Coach Roy plays another major role in her life as her father.
Wait, Papa, do you remember?
Oh, you're learning about Southeast Asian history.
He is also a new coach, and I'm a new student at the school, so we're both kind of learning, making friends, meeting people. So we're both learning a lot together, but we're having a lot of fun along the way.
Not only has she found her flow in swimming, but also in her time on the water sailing.
I actually used to live in Mexico for 7 years. So then when we moved here, everyone was doing the sailing camps in the summer. And my parents were like, why don't we try it? Because everyone's doing it. During the first year of sailing, I cried every single day. I hated it so much. But now I love it.
Her dad, Kevin, has seen it from a young age. Through every challenge, Kylie's bond with the water has always been clear.
Kylie, I think, grew up really appreciating boating and the water, and she's pretty good at both of those things. So the first thing that occurs to me is it's a challenge to balance your time between lots of different commitments when you're in high school. You've got your studies, that's the most important thing. And then to play two sports at the same time is a real challenge in terms of time and your sort of commitment to each sport.
Whether sailing or swimming, Kylie's connection to water runs deep, just like her name.
My name, Kai, the first part, it actually means water in a few languages. So it's obviously a part of me, surrounds everything that I do, swimming, sailing, everything that I love doing. How water it's always moving and growing. That's kind of how I am, and especially at Gables with my swimming and sailing, I always want to move further and keep going.
She hasn't just been guided by the water. With both of her dads at her side, Kylie has stepped into a new chapter where she's found her place. For Gables Live, I'm Natsumi Crow, reporting.
Our next story takes us to a spot in Miami where the flavors feel like they've traveled across an ocean. With recipes that carry tradition and heart, the owners are serving up something unforgettable right here at home. Here's Lauren Kaler with the story.
In Miami, there's a small spot serving some of the most authentic Italian sandwiches around. Fresh meats, bold sauces, and toppings that make every bite feel like a little trip to Italy.
The owners who went to Italy and started trying out sandwiches liked them, and that's when they realized they could bring them here to Miami.
What keeps their mission alive isn't just the recipes. They're inspired by the people who come back again and again for that unique experience.
Very authentic Italian sub. Great meats and great sauces, great topping. Usually pretty busy. but great experience overall.
It's more than a red door, it's the only way people even know this place exists. No ads, no signs, just this hidden entrance that gives the shop its secret charm.
Well, first they say it's hidden, but we give them the red door and window with the sign that says Yolanos, which grabs their attention.
Sometimes the best experiences are the ones you stumble upon. A small sandwich shop, a hidden door, and a taste of Italy right here in Miami. For Gables Live, I'm Lauren Kaler reporting.
That story just proves that some of the best treasures are the ones you have to look a little harder to find. And our next story is all about a different kind of treasure, one built on strength, discipline, and tradition. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Miss Suarez.
Mr. Miller, how do I do this?
At Gables, when we call out for help, someone always answers. They don't just teach, they listen, guide, and believe in us every single day. Gables, built by the teachers who care.
Welcome back. Our final story takes us inside a karate dojo, but it isn't just about martial arts, it's about something much deeper that keeps this place going strong. Here's Sophia Sol with the story.
On Key Biscayne, there's a dojo where discipline is community, where every kick and bow is a part of something bigger. The school began decades ago with one man's dream to turn passion into purpose.
I had a good friend of mine that said to me, says, listen, if money wasn't involved and if you weren't involved in this type of business, what would you do? And my passion was always martial arts. And I said, I'd love to do that. It was in my heart, it was in my passion, so I seeked it out and I found it and I started to do it.
But what makes this dojo truly different isn't just the training, it's the people who lead it.
Family business is the best. I get to work and play with my family every single day. We share our successes and our difficulties together on a regular basis, but being here together in the dojo every day, it's a wonderful experience.
And today, that family bond extends across generations, each making their impact on the dojo.
The interesting thing about the school is it's not only us, but there's actually 3 generations here. My father's the head instructor, he's the owner of the school. My sister's the program director, I'm the head instructor. But I also have my son here, and we also have my niece here, and very soon my nephew.
For students, that legacy means the lessons they learn here stay with them long after class is over.
And then they somehow find their way back through our doors. And they say, you have no idea what an impact you made on my life.
And for Robert, seeing his children and their children carry on what began in a basement is the most rewarding part of it all.
That's the greatest feeling in the world. It'd be nice to see the dojo at 50 years or 60 years, even though I'm not here, that they carry the tradition on.
And as the dojo continues to grow, one thing is clear. Its strongest foundation will always be family. For Gables Live, I'm Sophia Sol, reporting.
That dojo sure shows how strength comes in so many forms, not just in the body, but in the spirit too.
Exactly. From Kylie's journey with the water to the unforgettable red door and building community through karate, this episode truly had it all.
Thanks for tuning in, Cavaliers. We're so excited for this upcoming year and to share new inspiring stories with you. We'll see you next time
on The Legacy.